back to an all-wheel on the motorcycle video. Today we're doing the Chiro Ride, which has been organised through our 2IC, the group, Nigel Horn. I believe these guys are based in Griffith in New South Wales, and they've come down for the weekend, left on Friday, and I believe they're riding home on the Sunday. So today's ride is a bit of a planned ride for them. I'm not sure how many of these guys get the opportunity to ride around our roads in this area, but it'll be good to finally meet a few guys that aren't from the area, so we can sort of showcase what we have to offer in our backyard. So as most of you know, my name's Nate. I'm the founder of the All-Wheel Motorcycle Group, and Nigel Horn is our 2IC, and my lovely wife Rebecca Fox is our other admin. So there's three of us that do play a part in the group. We're a non-profit group. We don't make any profit. We don't charge any fees to join our group. It's all free. The rides throughout the year that we organise are all free of charge. Here we are, Saturday morning, 23rd of November, currently 5 to 8 in the morning, and the expected weather is going to be a really steamy 35 degrees. So when we start getting these temperatures, there's not a lot of air movement, so it's pretty warm and humid. So this is this is the first week we've really had these sort of temperatures. 35 today, and I believe it's about the same tomorrow. So yeah, so the planned ride, from what I believe after speaking to Nigel, is we'll sort of head out, or we're meeting over at the APCO service station on Mate Street in Albury, where all the guys that are participating in the ride are all staying at the Boomerang Hotel, which is APCO's only just down the road from where they are. So we'll meet there at 8:30 for a 9 o'clock departure. We're going to head over to the Thanger Bridge to start off, so you'll get a bit of a view on the weir, the Hume Weir, and the Thanger Bridge, which is pretty iconic to the area. And then we're going to head over Grania Gap, which is a really popular motorcycle ride. A lot of people around this area know Grania Gap, and it's not a long stretch of the road. It only sort of lasted out maybe 15 minutes or so, but a really nice section of the road, nice area, nice part of the area. Yeah, a lot of people know it, a lot of people enjoy riding it, so we'll head over there, and then from there we'll sort of head down the Omeo Highway through Esdale, and then we'll turn off just before Midder and head up to Dartmouth Dam for a bit of a look. And we'll stop there, get some photos and have a bit of a look around and toilet break. Yeah, so just to fill a little bit of audio in, so I'll give you a bit of a background on the group. So All-Wheel on the Motorcycle Group was founded in 2016. So we've been around for 8 years. Originally it was put together for just a few people to sort of socially engage about rides that they might want to be or organise, or they might want to go on. So if someone was going for a ride, they just put an ad up or a post up, going for a ride Sunday, anyone keen, and it's just sort of grown from there. So currently, as it is at the moment, we've got about 1,400 members roughly, which is really good. Like I said earlier on, that we have a few different admins in the group, and non-profit group. So we this year we've heavily focused on rider safety after a couple of incidences that have happened locally for riders. We just thought we'd focus on the safety aspect of motorcycling, which is it's made a massive difference. A lot of riders in the group, or a lot of members of the group, are novice riders and we just got back on bikes for the first time after being off them for a long time, and the experience levels on some of the rides, there's a massive gap. So not necessarily on all of our rides. I mean, the guys organise rides through complicated sections of road through the area that we're in, and might advertise it as an experienced riders only day, which is really good. And then we sort of have a day where anyone can join in regardless of experience, and it works really well. So we're a really friendly group, social motorbike group based in the Albury area, and we encourage anyone that, whether it's male, female, whether you're on a postie bike or whether you're on the biggest bike that's made, we don't discriminate, and we certainly don't make you feel like you're not good enough to be part of the group. So I think that's what makes it such a unique group, is everyone that joins a ride feels welcomed and feels comfortable enough to be part of it, and we really thrive on having members go home feeling better about being on the bike for the day, and we want everyone to sort of get something out of a ride and learn how groups ride together, or learn things about their bike that they might not have known before they went on the ride, or little things that might help them when they're on the ride by themselves or with a couple of mates or something like that. They can feel comfortable and not be scared or petrified or worried about what might come up around the corner. So yeah, safety is massive in our group. We take it seriously, and we really make sure that everyone understands where we're at as a group. So we've introduced a couple of rules into the group at the start of the year, just to make sure everyone is safe when they go on their rides and everyone comes home safely. So so that's what we are. We're a group of motorcycle lovers based on the Albury area, and we love what we do.
guys, we pulled up here at the Dartmouth pub for lunch, and we're going to have a bit of a chat to Joss, who's organised this Chiro Ride. So firstly, welcome Joss to the video.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
Just wanted to let the viewers know about what exactly this ride is. I understand that you've sort of organised it, but a little bit about, is this the first year, second year, or have you been doing this for a little while, or is this something that's been going on between a group of riders, or is this something that you sort of started yourself?
Chiro Ride started roughly about 3 years ago, and Chiro means it's short for chiropractor, because I'm a chiropractor and working in Griffith, Riverina Family Chiropractic. And I started riding, got my license a few years ago, and under the influence of my brother, who rides a Moto Guzzi. And I was just riding on my own a lot because I didn't know what to do. And you wave at other single riders, and then you wonder, why aren't we riding together if there's everybody's going their own way.
That's right. Yeah.
So that's a bit how it got started.
And chiropractors, is this a social group that you have in Griffith that you've sort of got together, or is this is it something that a lot of you guys know each other? Is it?
It's just social, really. So I started to ride, and then opened it up to anybody that can come. So we just put up an open invitation for riders to ride with us, and so we got farmers, businessmen, just every age and every type of person.
Yep. Okay, so Friday, as I said earlier in the intro when I was on the way in, Friday you sort of made your way over from Griffith, directly from Griffith pretty much over to Albury.
Yeah, we went through Tocumwal because we're trying not to take the same routes. This is the first time we've actually done a weekend, and our last one was cancelled out when we tried to come down here a couple of years ago when we had the floods. So we just was right on flood time, so all our ride got cancelled. So most of our rides are in and around Griffith, Riverina area, usually around 350, 400 Ks. And so this is our first actual weekend away. I spoke to Nigel Horn from here in Albury 6 or 8 months ago, and I said, let's pick a date.
Yeah.
Somewhere before Christmas, and so this was one of the only available days we had where we could agree.
Yep.
So that's how we got here. So this is our first. We're doing 2 nights. So Griffith, Tocumwal, and we're staying over in Albury. Today we rode with you guys and do the Dartmouth run, and then tomorrow going through Rosaglen and go home.
We I must say, for being Albury-Wodonga based, we're pretty privileged with the quality of road. It's been pretty good today, but just the variety of riding that we've got in this area, you can sort of see there's flat, there's corners, there's twists, there's hills, there's a bit of everything. So we're pretty lucky with what we've got. What sort of riding do you guys do back in Griffith? I'm curious to find out. A lot of it would be sort of flat terrain, I'd imagine.
It's flat terrain through farmland, the undulating hills. But we generally have to ride to get to any kind of destination. We have to ride 150 Ks, maybe 300 Ks to get somewhere.
Yeah.
So we generally try and do a loop. Our main obstacles are probably kangaroos during if you ride in the evening, obviously out here.
Yeah.
Further north, you have goats and pigs, but usually we don't ride that far up.
Yep.
And we stay on the main roads with the asphalt. We don't go on the off road. And but yeah, generally straighter runs. Not so much hills. There are some, but like today, just driving up to Grania Gap, that was just stunning.
It is, and that's the sort of we're used to doing those rides on a regular, where you guys don't really have that access to those roads. Even the road up to Dartmouth that we're at currently, it's pretty good. It's better in the winter. Obviously, it's not so hot, but today's really hot. Which you guys will be used to being in Griffith Bay, but these temperatures for us, particularly this time of year, is not common. It starts to get warm, but it's got really hot really quick this year. So
Some gravy for
the first couple of days of summer for us are brutal because it feels like it's 45, not 35. But yeah, so no, we've got some good roads. But how are you finding the roads? Like you guys?
Well, you guys warned us about the potholes, so I think we probably in the last year after the floods have fixed up a lot of the roads in our area, but I think we got some pretty competitive potholes.
Yeah.
But we don't have any altitude.
We've had a few sinkholes that have come up and closed roads for long periods of time, up the Falls Creek and landslides and all that sort of stuff. Like landslide shut Falls Creek down for pretty much the whole season last year, which is a common road that a lot of guys in our area, or the Wodonga area, ride on a regular. So without access to those roads, people are trying to find different routes, which is good. We've got a lot of variety, like I said, but yeah, we have road closures and stuff all the time, sinkholes and everything else, but we've been lucky.
We're probably, I think, most of the road issues that we've had, apart from the actual road conditions, are probably water. So we've done a few rides where we have run, 100, 200 meters through water, but only shallow, flood water sections. But we don't. Usually, it's pretty. You have to choose your direction. You have to choose your conditions. Right. We normally try to ride, avoid sunset, sunrise. We have had a few early departures, which are amazing. But of course, where we are, kangaroos. We've only ever had one incident where a kangaroo hit a rider. Not a rider hit the kangaroo.
I had.
But that's been our really only major incident that we've had. So conditions wise, most people are local, so they know.
They know.
I'm not from the area, so well, I live in the area now, but I didn't grow up in this area, so it's interesting to. I just follow the other guys. So I say, this is where we're going, and they'll say, oh, why don't we take this route or that route? I'll say, okay, I'll follow you.
No, it's good, and that's the good thing about having a group that's so helpful. Like we've got a group that, at the start of our group when we first started, we had only a couple of people lead rides, but now being such a big group, every weekend someone different's putting a ride up, and it's good because everyone sort of meets everyone, and you might go one weekend with one group, and next week you'll go to another group, and then you learn different tracks and different paths, and then different groups of riders, and then that's a really good social side of it. But
well, we started with I think our first ride we had maybe 4 of us, and 3 of us came back. One guy's bike broke down, so I had to go and get a trailer. And then we just expanded up from there. Just more people getting interested, just social media and stuff, which got it going. But you meet people from all walks of life. Like I said, I didn't know anybody anybody that's here today I didn't know 3 years ago. And people one by one will join up, and our slogan in the beginning was "Bring a friend." So if you're riding, don't ride alone. Just bring a friend. And people did, and kind of numbers swelled up from there. So
anyone got 12 there?
So generally we normally would have anywhere between. Thank you very much. We'd have anywhere between 12 and say 20, 25 riders.
No, it's a good group. Motorcycle riding is a lot of people do it, but now that there's social groups online where people can connect and get together and do that sort of stuff, it tends to bring a few people out because a lot of people sort of don't want to go riding by themselves, and then they see a post up on our page, and then 2 or 3 people will be interested, and by the time you go down and meet, there might be 9 or 10 riders, and that's a good thing about it. But no, it's been a good day so far, and for those that are watching from here, we'll head sort of back over towards Lockhart's Gap, and then over to Langata, where we'll have a brief stop, and then we'll continue on to Tamgambalanga, and then Mars Road, where we'll pull up on the final stop. Second final stop. People can get photos of the man-made chopper, which I was talking about earlier on. and then finally our final stop we did with your wall, so you can have a look at that. But it's been good, mate, so far.
Thank you very much.
No worries at all.
And this has been an amazing weekend. Thank you for your hospitality and showing us around. It's been great. We should do this kind of thing more often.
No, definitely. And Nige is working pretty hard behind the scenes to get this sort of stuff work with you guys and get it off the ground. And it's good to meet other people from different area. And we're happy to share what we've got, and hopefully you enjoy it. So.
Come down to Griffith anytime.
Yeah.